covered.
Fighting in Sweden, was that difficult doing that? Is this a little easier that way?
Yeah, it is. I'm nerve-wracking for that fight, so it was tough, but it went well. And no, I just do what I love and have fun. So no pressure there.
And fighting somebody like Shogun, it must be a...
It's a huge honor, and I've always been looked up to him. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
When did you start looking up to him? You say you always have. Like, can you remember the first time you saw him fight?
I wasn't like super young, but it was in the beginning of my career when I saw him on YouTube and stuff. So yeah, he's always been there. He's done everything you can do in the sport. So.
Have you studied him a lot leading up to this fight? Have you gone back and watched all his fights, or do you not really do that?
No, I don't really do that. I know who it is, and I know what kind of fighter he is. More detail, I leave to my coaches.
Do you kind of wake up seeing him coming at you at 50 miles an hour? He kind of rushes his opponents.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been thinking about that for a long time now, and I visualize a lot of things, a lot of situations, and yeah, he's a beast, and but I'm ready, and I'm ready to go toe to toe in that sense. I'm ready.
You fought your teammate Brandon at the last card. Did that help you out? Like, did Brandon give you any tips or anything of what he does?
We talked, and he gave me a few advices, but at the same time, style makes fights. It's a different fight, and Shogun is a different fighter today, and I'm preparing for the best Shogun out there. So yeah, we talked, but it wasn't like anything I was based my training on.
Did you spend a lot of time in Alliance, or did most of your camp take place in Sweden?
No, I live and I'm based, and most of my time I train in Sweden, in Stockholm, with my coach Andreas Michael in our team. But when I have a fight, the last 4 weeks I always go out to San Diego and
last 4 weeks
train Team Alliance to get adapted to the environment and time.
And Stockholm is your home?
Yeah.
How have things changed there? Are you more recognized in the street, or can you live a pretty normal life there?
Oh yeah, I can live a normal life. It's after the UFC, the show we had, it just exploded. It's on another level today, and so I get recognition, but I can still have a normal life. Not a rock star.
When did you actually move back to Stockholm? Because you were living full time in San Diego for a while, right?
No, I've always been living in Stockholm.
Oh, okay.
So I just go out to San Diego when I have a fight, and sometimes when I do stuff. So it's my second home.
How long did it take you to fit in with those guys when you first came? I mean, imagine training with a bunch of top-tier guys like that.
Yeah, they kicked my ass in the beginning. That's a few years of training. So, but they're super nice guys, and yeah, I got along with them quite fast.
As a fighter, what did you see in Shogun his last performance? Did you see any holes that you could exploit or things that you could exploit?
Yeah, for sure. Like every fighter has holes and weaknesses, and that's what I try to bring in.
What did you see in terms of holes?
It's a bit. I'm not going to do his weaknesses, strengths, but I have a waterproof game plan, and I'm going to execute that on Saturday.
You've always kind of just shrugged off the jump and stuff, title shots, just kind of staying patient. But lately, you seem kind of to embrace it. Is that something you feel like you're ready for now?
I take one fight at a time, and let's see after this fight. When I win against Shogun, I'm gonna take those questions. Then right now it's just Shogun and just Shogun.
But when you look at that fight, Alex, and you look at the style you want to beat him with in your mind, do you want it to be one of the fights that defines your career?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be a fight that I control from the first minute to the last minute.
I understand that in your plan and in your camp, that there is a plan for you to finish him in this fight.
Yeah, I'm ready for 3 hard rounds. I'm ready. I'm more than ready. But if I get the win, the finish earlier than that, it's a big boost.
Do you still have the add your tattoo, the shots, the tattoo?
Yeah. I will have another one.
Are you the type of guy that would ask for a title shot after a win?
Sorry?
So are you the type of guy who would ask for a title shot after a win, get down on your knees and say, hey, Dan?
No, I'm not that kind of type of guy, but what I want to have is the title fight. You know, that's why I'm doing this every day, and that's my drive. You know, that's my motivation. I want to have the title one day. And let's see now after Chael Jones. It's a big mix. You never know who's fighting who. So let's see what happens.
Now that
Have you ever felt overlooked because of your age? Because you're such a young guy and such a, you know.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That Chael Jones fight, a lot of guys, you know, a lot of light heavyweights that felt they were next in line. They were pretty outspoken on Twitter and interviews. What was going through your mind when it goes to Chael Sonnen as opposed to, you know, Dan Henderson or any of the other light heavyweights?
You know, it's a big mix, you know, and it's a lot of tough guys and good guys. But you know, I'm happy for Chael. He's an awesome person and a good fighter. So, you know, I can't wait to see that fight.
Shogun's had a long career. Do you think that he slowed down at all in these recent fights? Do you think that he is, starting to show a little wear and tear because of his career?
I don't think Shogun was I don't think Shogun is what he was back in the days, like in his highline prime. But Shogun is Shogun. He's a legend, and you know, I never look past anyone. You know, I'm ready for the best Shogun out there. So.
Is there a way to use that against him? Do you believe that you'll be the stronger fighter in the second and third rounds, that he kind of slows down a little bit as an older fighter?
I'll try to be the strongest fighter all 3 rounds. That's the plan. Thank you.